Hi there, my name's Kevin. I'm an independent estate agent. You've probably watched one of my videos about why you might want to change agent, and now we're going to talk about the really good stuff, how you change agent, all the action points that you need to follow, make sure you don't make any mistakes, and the bit that I really enjoy, and pay attention to this in particular, the excuses that your current agent will create to stop you getting what you want, and all the little tips to avoid falling into that trap. So the first thing you need to do is you need to give your current agent notice in writing. And I've done you a favour, I've written you a nice little template down below that you can just copy and paste. Use that template, I cannot emphasise that enough. Don't call the branch, don't visit the branch. They're going to forget that conversation, they're going to try and talk you out of it. Email the template down below, and as you'll see if you read that, you're asking for acknowledgement they've got your email, because again, they will come up with an excuse. Oh, sorry, it went to my spam folder, I didn't get it, and it's going to delay the process. You've made the decision that you're leaving, you just want to cut ties as professionally, respectfully, and quickly as possible so you can crack on with whatever you're doing next, whether you're using a new agent, renting the property, staying put, whatever it is. You've made your decision that you're taking it off the books with this agent and you just want to get it done. So email them using the template down below and ask for acknowledgement. And then when you ask for acknowledgement, you want two things to be included in that. You want, first of all, clarity on your last working day together. And secondly, you want a copy of the viewing log and anyone that might have made an offer on your property. So it wouldn't be beyond the realms of possibility to think that most people put their house up for sale and sign a contract. And many of you will have read that contract, but a lot of people don't. And there will be some clauses in there. And maybe you don't understand it as much as an estate agent would because you do it once or twice in your life and we do it every day. And again, your current agent might try and use that contract as leverage to stop you getting what you want. Don't fall for those games. You're asking for a simple request. You want acknowledgement in writing of your email. You want confirmation of your last working day together, whenever that may be. And you want a copy of the viewing log and any offers that might have been put forward. The reason for those points are, irrespective of what you might have signed, your agent might decide to release you from your contract early. If there's been some tension or ill feeling, if they feel that they haven't delivered on their promises to you, they might, as a goodwill gesture, let you go straight away. Happy days, everybody's a winner. So again, you want to get that in writing, and even if you have signed a contract, they might decide to tear it up. It's unlikely, but it can happen. If you don't ask, you don't get. You want a copy of the viewing log. You want to know who's been in your house, who was interested, and anyone that might have made an offer, because you need to present that to your new agent. You don't have to, but you want to, because your current agent, again, will try and scare you from going elsewhere by telling you that they've shown lots of people round, and if any of those people go to buy it, you're going to be liable for double commission. And you won't be. You won't be as long as you follow the steps that I've outlined. You get a copy of the viewing log and the offers that have been made from your old agent. You forward it on to your new agent. If your new agent acts professionally, you've got nothing to worry about. And if they don't, you've got the ombudsman to fall back on. You will never be liable for double commission. Two agents cannot sell your property to two people and you pay two commissions. It's not going to happen. So just follow the steps in the template down below and you'll be fine. And then the last thing is your relaunch. Do not, no matter how desperate or tempted you are, no matter what your new agent tells you, do not allow them to release your new property onto the market until the marketing with your old agent has disappeared from Rightmove and Zoopla. As soon as you put your marketing online with your new agent, it's going to look like that fresh loaf of bread analogy that I've done in other videos. It's going to be a new property on the market, full of enthusiasm from your new agent. It's going to show up in all the property searches. It's going to hit everybody's email inbox again as an exciting new property up for sale. And if they click on it on the internet and they see the old advert right next to it that's been on the market for months and months and months, it's going to kill any activity immediately. So you need to make sure that your old marketing is off the internet with your old agent before you launch with your new agent. And guess what? Your old agent is not going to be as quick to take the marketing off the internet as you might like. They're going to want to use that as leverage to try and get inquiries to push people in to buy one of their other properties that they also can't sell. So if you've agreed that your last working day, with that agent, that former agent, is Monday, and you go on Rightmove and Zoopla and you can see your property is still there, you should ring them immediately and say, I've got your email in front of me. We agreed that today was the last working day. Can you please take it off of Rightmove and Zoopla immediately? And they're obligated to do that. Again, they will find an excuse that the person that does that isn't here, I'm not authorised to do it, whatever it may be. They could be genuine, but ultimately you need that property off the internet as quickly as possible. And with 99% of estate agencies in the UK, with modern electronic communications, it's one button click and it's done in 10 seconds. So make sure that's done, and do not relaunch with your new agent until the old marketing has gone. And be transparent on that process with your new agent as well to make their life easier and get off on the right foot. The last thing I want to talk about is notice periods. You've asked for confirmation of when your agreement with your current agent ends, and some agents will have a 7 or 14 day notice period. If it's any longer than 14 days, you shouldn't have gone with that agent in the first place, but hindsight is a wonderful thing. What you will find is if you give notice today and they say, thanks for giving notice, 14 days and our relationship ends, be prepared in that 14-day period for everything to be thrown at you to try and make you change your mind. You've got to be brave and you've got to be firm. You've made your decision. It's your house. You can do what you want with it. Do not allow your existing agent who has failed to provide you with what you need, a result, even if they're lovely people, even if they've worked really hard, they haven't got you what you needed, and you're entering that 14-day exit period. Do not allow them to put a spanner in the works. The kind of things that they will come up with will be, somebody wants a second viewing, but they're on holiday for the next 2 weeks. They're buying time. They're using that as an excuse to try and get themselves more time to sell your property and to ultimately also try and annoy your new agent, which you obviously don't want to do. Second viewings, offers as well. I've seen it many, many times where fictitious offers all of a sudden arrive from people that viewed your property 3 weeks ago and weren't interested, and all of a sudden today, coincidentally, now that you've given notice, they want to put an offer forward. If someone does want to make an offer on your property and you're on your 14-day calling off period and you're desperate to move, that can be a really, really good thing, but only if it's a genuine offer. And if it is a genuine offer, you need to make sure that you ask your old agent, as much as you might be leaving them, they've still got an obligation, that if you ask them to provide written confirmation of that offer, proof of funds, so either proof of deposit, proof of mortgage, and passport copy for that person who has allegedly offered on your property at the 11th hour, you're going to know very quickly whether that's a genuine offer, in which case you might want to consider taking it, or if it's the biggest excuse ever to try and delay you from going elsewhere. Be brave, stand firm, and if you've got any questions, even if you're not in my part of the world, get in touch and I'll do my best to help you, because I hate all those estate agency games. And if I can do my small part to put that right, it's why I make videos like this. Join my Facebook group, read my template, watch my videos. If I can help you, get in touch. Good luck.